Hello, hello, everyone. It's Alyssa back for more Lockout Bingo. Today we have tool assisted fishing versus WCS enjoyers, and I'm joined here by Choom. Say hello, Choom.
Hello, it's me.
It's Choom.
It's
Okay,
true.
it's Choom. We should be getting started very shortly, and Choom has insisted that they will remind me to start the timer, which I am like the only restreamer that has a problem with. So it's
All in my life.
it's okay. Um, let's take a look at the board. I was hiding the board from Choom before the match, so this is the boat. This is both of ours almost first time seeing it. To be fair, I did look at it just to see if Hail Lurker was on it. I was disappointed they weren't. It wasn't, but I still decided to play the tutorial anyway. So
Little deceiver.
yes, wow,
This is a interesting board.
yes, that's a
Oh man, we got some Abyss stuff. We
we
got a
got some
C-dash
Abyss,
goal.
Abyss Streak,
Uh-huh.
Hornet 2, Watch Clock
Watch clock
Die.
die.
Any other Abyss?
Nope.
Okay,
Looks like it.
so maybe we'll see some Hornet 2 action
I'm
this
seeing
game.
column 5 standing out to me.
Yeah,
Um,
that's a good call out. I think there's definitely an option for. Okay, I feel like they're about to
oh,
start. I'm
oh,
getting ready.
little tingles in my spine. I can feel it. So your hand, I should
Okay.
remind you, should be on the timer. Let's go.
Okay,
Woo!
yes, we did it. Okay,
We did
perfect.
it.
I
Okay.
can relax for the rest of the game, hopefully. Well, I wonder if we'll see any early Cliff's Dreamnail on this board with Glowing Womb Grimchild, Cyclone Slash, both on a line, and
And
Gorb.
then
Mm-hmm.
for
Is
sure.
there anything else in Cliffs?
There's a soul vessel fragment, but that's not like route defining.
Yeah,
On road 2, we have extra soul vessel. There's King's Idols.
and there is a King's Idol. Good point out. Yeah, so I wonder how early we'll see Cliff and Dreamnail. Let's look again at Dreamnail. Or let's just look for the first time at Dreamnail. We have
Right.
Elder Who, Galeon, Glowing Womb Grimchild, Gorb, Veil Champion, and Dreamwheeler. So
You got 400 essence on the board. That plus oh no. I'm sorry. You have 400 essence bar failed champion on the board. Plus 0 is Dream Wielder.
am I missing
Failed champ is I
hundred,
know
two
something
hundred?
people love to leverage. It's
Where's
Elder Gorb Galeon is 400.
Galeon? Yes, Galeon. Okay. I was like, wait, I'm missing something.
We've already got divergent routes from our two runners.
Dive routes? Oh, okay.
Divergent, not quite.
Divergent
No.
routes. I was like, wait, no, we can't know that yet.
Your
Um,
sleeper agent was activated. Your dive, and you're like, oh my god, dive bro.
uh, so yes, we do see tool assisted fishing, skipping the money for crossroads tag. That indicates rushing an any percent route, which could mean either an early dream nail or a really early C dash.
Mm-hmm.
WCS enjoyers is getting money for crossroads tag, so that could indicate either dive route, Queen Station, or they might also decide to run an 80% route. Their options are opened.
Troy was asking
Um,
you to mention the cool
okay.
thing about this game. I know there's a handshake in session.
Yes, they did get permission for this game only to enable wall-cling storage on QOL. So if you see that, do know that it was approved by some of the tournament organizers. It was last minute approval, but well, I mean, to be fair, Kara approved it and didn't tell the rest of us. So
Surprise
Kara,
walking storage is the best kind of walking storage.
yes. So poor Throw was just caught off guard as our our tired optional tournament helper. Um,
I know that only one team is named walking storage enjoyers, but I know that both Teppy and Joe are great enjoyers of walking storage. Joe being a pretty experienced tasser, and Teppy running 1-2-2-1 for every category.
Yeah, makes sense. We are gonna see tool assisted fishing skipping false night. This is definitely the move, especially without opening crossroads tag. I wonder what we'll see with WCS enjoyers. I did wanted to go through and see if there were any dive goals. Let me know if they kill false night. I will, just in case I miss it. Dark
I was very much surprised.
descending. We have descending dark, fluke nest, 2 grubs and basin, quick slash. Is that all the dive goals?
It's like it to me.
Okay. So we have 4 dive goals, but I think the good thing about them, the dive goals, is that they're all kind of relatively fast. In terms of dive goals, there's no like
Right.
7 grubs and crystal peaks or anything like. I mean, I don't know what the. I mean, I think 2 grubs and basin is the slowest one, and you get wings, so wings are always nice.
Sure. When you see
Wing.
failed champ on the board, you start to wonder like how are people gonna, accommodate for that? Because it's a lot of people's like
Mhm.
most problematic fight. There are 2 void spells on the board, but neither of them is Shade Soul, which is the most common pick. So I'm interested to see how our runners will navigate that.
That's true. Yeah, I wonder. Maybe we will see like an early Hornet 2 Abyss Shriek. Um, it's not the worst for bosses like Failed Champion. I don't know. I don't know how many bosses are really on this board, but you don't get hard saved in Abyss, so it's not the worst once like some of the easier goals are taken. Okay. And WCS enjoyers did not kill False Knight.
No,
But
thank goodness.
so they'll probably open Queen Station. We do see goals that are like 1500 geo in the bank that are very useful to have Queen Station open for. Anything else you
I think there's
notice?
a
Mhm.
there's a potential on column 1 to pressure your opponent into dive. Although
True.
you are handing them damage by pressuring that.
Yeah. I think sometimes pressuring like a line where they end up getting dive and that ends up benefiting them towards 4 goals isn't the worst. Or isn't like sometimes like it can feel good to pressure a line so you kind of know what they're doing, but it depends how you use that time with them getting dive.
OJ's mentioning column 5, which we talked about earlier.
Yeah,
I do
yes,
think
column 5.
Marcus said something that you're probably not winning to every goal on column 5, and I think
Yeah.
that's a great shout out.
Yeah, that's true. I do kind of I'm wondering if we'll see one team go for like Dream Nail and then another team just rush C dash. Uh I'm not sure I feel safe with early Dream Nail against 1500 Geo C dash and Cyclone. Yeah. And to be fair, well, I mean, I think if they get Dream Nail and go to Cliffs right from Resting Ground stack, they're gonna win Cyclone Slash and Gorb.
Right.
And they would also get Glowing Room Grim Child, which is definitely some decent line pressure. I think
Right. Especially with
mhm,
2 of the opposing corners of Cyclone Sash being Dream Nail goals. I think that that's really scary.
I agree. The board is pixelated. Okay, never mind. I was concerned, sir. I was concerned. uh And we do also have, so for Deep Nest goals, we have Deep Nest Stag, Rescue Zone, Deep Nest. So we will want to see both teams killing Vengefly King. We have 3 grubs and waterways. What else? And Galeon.
And then 5 grubs as well, I'm seeing.
And 5 grubs.
Row 1.
For 1. So a decent amount of Deep Nest. So I do like the play from WCS enjoyers to get Queen Station. I also don't, I actually, but I also like the 80% route too. I think both are pretty valid. I think it depends what their priorities are. I think getting Queen Station is always fast, or getting, not Queen, getting Queen Station is always kind of safe, but with goals like Crossroads, Fog Canyon Grubs, it's kind of an easy way to get down to Queen Station anyway, so you don't necessarily need it right away.
Hmm. I do love to see a goal that sends you into Beaston on the same board as Deep Nest Egg, because there's so much like, I don't know, you can bait your opponent so hard with stuff like that, but also, you can also find yourself, hurting your own team by leveraging that too hard and
Mm-hmm.
thinking you have a goal when you actually don't. Because of
True.
course, there is a wings locked goal on the board in Grubs and Basin, so that alone can give a huge priority on any sort of
Mm-hmm.
well, not just Beaston entry, but Beaston escape.
Yes, for B stand is required for 5 grubs in Deep Nest. Um, and we do have there's no real reason to open a green pass tag on this board that I'm seeing. Um, I know tool assisted fishing already skipped it. So I probably expect WCS enjoyers to also skip it. And that was also a very fast Hornet fright from Teppy. I looked away from 2 second, Hornet is dead.
Yep, Teppy is just like a bat out of hell going straight towards Claw to show us a little bit of that WCS that they handshook on.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So yeah, I really wonder, like my big question with tool assisted fishing is whether they're gonna go for Dream Nail. That is my big question right now.
It definitely would benefit them, but with C dash on the board, of course, you can see it going other way.
Exactly. You can see it going either way. Um, so let's take a look. Quite a lot of grub goals on here. We have 5 grubs in deep nest, also grubs, 3 grubs waterways, and 2 grubs basin. So
Mhm.
4 grub goals on the board, and wait,
It's a total of 16 grubs, right?
total of 16 grubs, which is 4 away from OJ's favorite goal of 20 grubs, which is unfortunately not on this board. Um, why should they get Dreamnail? I think column 5 is like a reasonable play for Glorb, Cyclone
Uh-oh.
Slash. Oh,
We've got a Miss Mantis Pogo on tool assisted fishing screen. Unfortunately, don't
oh,
get the backup. Feeling a little
unlucky.
bit shaky, and we're going all the way around. That's unfortunate.
It's okay. They are still going any percent route. They are still quite a bit ahead, minus having to open Crossroad Stag.
We've
Yeah,
just seen WCS enjoyers bench at Leggy,
yes. Um,
so further confirmation that they're going lesser route.
mm-hmm. So yeah, I do wonder because TLBR does look pretty scary. I wonder when we'll see dive on this board. I would kind of like to see it like mid game, especially if you choose to opt out of like the early Dream Nail goals.
Right.
And it also depends if these players have like a plan for lines to pressure.
And there are so many lines that you can pressure on this board. Not even
Very
just the ones that we've
true.
highlighted, but there are lines with like one bad goal on it that you can just really just pigeonhole your
Yes.
opponents into having to mark.
Column 3. Get all those, well, get the 3 easy goals and I guess force a failed champion or watch Cloth
Mhm.
die.
Hornet 2 and Failed Champ and Grimchild all synergize with King's Idols a little bit. So,
Okay. WCS enjoyers picking up Claw while
seeing
tool
Wellick from
assisted
Path.
fishing. Yes.
We love to
Yes.
see people remembering Wellick. Oh my
Yes,
goodness.
we do. We do love to see people remembering Wellick. Okay. I did not tell them. I did not have throw. I don't know if throw screamed at them Wellick before the match starts. Sometimes I remind them to do that.
Yeah.
Okay. So I wonder, like WCS enjoyers is definitely going to be up in money. I wonder what that would be good for on this board.
I'm seeing Fountain Vessel immediately.
Yeah, extra soul vessel fragment. Obtain fountains. Town.
They have
Mhm.
they have priority on 1500 and bank as well, but that's guaranteed for anyone who has money and Queen Stag. But in this game, of course, that's only them.
It costs 100, so
I suppose.
it's a money goal.
Right.
Obtain fountain vessel fragment. Obtain one extra mask. Obtain one extra soul vessel. Um, you are getting 3 King's idols, so that will definitely help with one of these goals, or at least maybe two. Because obtain fountain vessel fragment helps for one extra soul vessel fragment. Um, we'll see how much. We'll see if WCS Enjoyers actually picks up Wellick. They don't actually need the extra money.
Mhm.
Uh, Getting Spore Seal is basically enough. Okay. We'll see if we pick it up.
Scurry look down from Kyushu. We haven't seen that in a while.
I don't know what that means.
It's like the alternative for Wiggles, where you look down
Oh.
to speed up the animation. And here's our first Walkling storage from Teppy. Look at that and savor it. Open your eyes extra wide and absorb all of these.
True. Okay. WCS Enjoyers still picking up Wellick. They will be much richer than the other team, who will be definitely short on money for a very long time until they sell their idol, which takes about 30 to 40 seconds. Um, yeah. No Dream Nail from Tool Assisted Fishing. I forgot that we were looking at that. We're gonna go straight into C Dash.
A little bit of elevator WCS from Teppy. Oh man, it's nice to see someone who's practiced getting these things actually get a chance to use it in Bingy. Although of course we should remind that this isn't the case for every bingo match, so don't go pulling this on anyone else.
Yes. Do not, like, you will need TO permission and your name to be Walkling Storage Enjoyers.
Oh yeah.
Um, I will also mention Tool Assisted Fishing did pick up Shaman Stone. We probably will expect WCS Enjoyers to do it as well, especially if they're gonna go into like a Gorb fight. So one of the things of Dream Nail on this board is that there's no Dream Nail. The gold Dream Nail isn't on the board, and 0 isn't on the board. So there's not going to be any indicator of a team having Dream Nail until they pick up like Gorb or Elderhu or Galeon
Right.
for that matter.
Uh-huh.
So WCS Enjoyers doesn't know that maybe Dream Nail is the right play right now because they don't know everything Tool Assisted Fishing has done because they've marked 0 goals.
That said, if you do know your opponents, it's good to estimate their speed, and we're not going to see any marks before CDAC, I don't think, from either team, but
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Wand is an experienced brain. Wand knows Teppy pretty well, and Joe a little bit, so I think they'll have some estimation of being a little bit behind, having gone
Mm-hmm.
Queens.
Yeah, fair enough. Um, I like it when I really love it when players are doing different routes. You have no way of knowing what your opponent is doing. Oh, WCS Enjoyer is skipping Dream Nail. I guess it's tempting uh to want to go for goals like 1500 Geo in the bank and Crystal Heart. Okay. Tool Assisted Fishing having some unlucky rafters.
Yeah, looks like we buffered a slash on the damage tank and side slash the Vengefly.
Mm-hmm.
You hate to see it.
I do think though if WCS Enjoyers really wanted to rush like C dash and have 1500 G in the bank, you probably could have skipped Wellick just because I know I'm saying skip Wellick, but you get the plenty of money from having Spore Seal.
Sure.
But
We're seeing an immediate work from tool assisted fishing. It's probably
mhm.
just going to be Dash here.
um and yeah, I think this C dash mark And or we might see Cyclone Slash too. We'll see. I think tool assisted fishing can relax that they haven't gone Cyclone Slash Gorb because we probably would have seen a Cyclone Slash mark by now.
Hmm.
Uh, so they know that they can just get C dash and kind of be safe after. The 1500 Geo mark from WCS Enjoyers, which we'll probably get, is also going to be a really good indicator to where they are.
Yeah. I wonder how much behind one thinks that they are, because
Mm-hmm.
obviously you can play for, if you see a mark for 1500 you in bank, you can contest C dash, and if you see a mark for C dash, you know that they've done any percent route and that you have priority on all the left side goals.
True. I am
C dash.
concerned about column 5 though, with WCS Enjoyers not getting Dream Nail.
Mhm.
Um, honestly, once I get 1500 Geo in the bank, it might be better just to go get Cyclone Slash if because they know that their opponent is probably rushing any percent without that mark. Well, I don't know if you can know that. They could have had like a disaster.
Right, yeah. It's been known to happen.
Disasters have been known to happen. Very true.
We got the idol from Tool Assisted Fishing. Love to see it.
Yeah, the
It is
first.
on a couple of very threatening
Mhm.
lines if you're trying to line pressure.
Okay. And not skipping shopkeeper's key. Always a good move.
Yeah, just earlier I made Marcus skip Shopkeeper's Key and came to regret it.
I hear that a lot. I hear that a lot. Um, 1500 G in the bank. Is going to soon be marked by WCS enjoyers. They're quite a bit behind tool assisted fishing
Yeah,
though.
we're going to see almost a simultaneous mark of C dash, and that'll be very telling. I think that's got to strike some panic in Juan's mind.
Yeah. I think losing to Crystal Heart is fine, but it kind of means that you probably should have gotten Dream Nail,
Right,
especially.
especially by this
Mhm.
margin. Seeing nearly simultaneous marks of 1500 bank and C dash, which should be marked by tool assisted fishing right here.
Yeah. If tool assisted fishing goes right for Cyclone Slash, they're definitely going to get it. But if it's WCS Enjoyer, if they stop for Dream Nail, their WCS Enjoyers can get it. So we'll have to see if they'll go for C Dash or if they'll go for Cyclone Slash.
We're going to Dirtmouth. This might be Cyclone Slash immediately.
It could also be Lantern.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Yeah.
Looking
Uh,
like cross scrubs from tool assisted fishing.
yeah, that's fine. I think it's a good play. I think your opponents right now are pretty far behind. So I don't think there's any pressure for this goal at the very moment. They have like a few minutes before the team could start pressing this goal.
I would agree. I think I would like Dream Nail from tool assisted fishing here,
I
that or
agree with that.
Cyclone.
I agree with that. Yeah, so yeah, basically once you have marked 1500 geo in the bank, usually you do that right before you buy lantern, so they know they have like 2 minutes of free time, which is about how long it takes to get Dream Nail.
Right.
Oh,
We're going to
we're
see a stag
going.
to Dirtmouth. This could be Cyclone.
Okay. I do like
Or it could be
Cyclone.
finishing up Grubs as well.
Yeah, I think it's Grubs. I think when you're in a position like tool assisted fishing is, you don't want to you want to have a more efficient cliffs trip. And I think that might be what WCS enjoyers are thinking too, is that you don't really want to go to cliffs without Dream Nail. And at this point, to get Dream Nail, they're gonna have to have C Dash if they don't want to shade skip again.
Right.
Okay.
Going into our last grub for Crossroads, probably immediately into Fog Canyon. We're
Yes.
seeing the King's Idol from WCS Enjoyers.
And Tool Assisted Fishing does have exactly enough money to buy Queen Station. Well, they have a little bit extra. So I wouldn't be surprised if they get Queen Station if they don't want to just hard rush column 5.
I think on this board it definitely makes sense. You have incentive to go Fog Canyon, and prioritizing Fog Canyon to get early coverage on queens on that left side of the map, I think is a very reasonable choice from Joe.
Yeah, I agree.
Not everything can be a line rush, I guess.
Yes, it's okay. Okay. Crossroads and Fog Canyon and Grubs marked for tool-assisted fishing, while WCS Enjoyers is right about to pick up C Dash, and I do expect a Dreamnail trip right away.
Very much hope so. Of course, if you're WCS enjoyers, I think you're wise to that move from tool assisted fishing. You've seen the
Hmm.
mark, you know where they are, you know they're done with a goal, so you know that the cliff strip is coming.
Yep.
I would not be
And
surprised at all to see an immediate cyclone slash from purple.
we do see tool-assisted fishing heading into deepness, though.
Interesting.
It's
What could this be about? Alien?
they don't have Dreamnail yet, so
Oh,
probably not. This could be for Deep Nest Stag, Rescue Zone in Deep Nest, and Tram Pass. And
hmm,
you can also get start working on 5 Deep Nest Grubs and always come back later for the Den one. It's a reasonable
right.
play.
I suppose
Okay.
they've already blocked one of the lines that 1500 and bank can threaten, so
Mm-hmm.
I guess I can respect getting map coverage and also simultaneously, making sure that that goal doesn't go anywhere.
Yeah, fair enough. And WCS Enjoyers just heading right for Cyclone Slash as soon as they get C Dash. They don't know what tool assisted. Well, they do know that tool assisted fishing did work on Crossroads Grubs, so it's actually fair to assume that they don't have Dreamnail. So,
Right.
um, I do think this play does make sense because if tool assisted fishing was gonna get Dreamnail, uh, they could get Cyclone Slash and just kind of make sure their line is blocked, make sure that they can sleep at night. They won't be stressed out about column 5. A well
Especially
played.
after seeing the cyclone slash mark from WCS enjoyers just now, I think Deep Nest Stag gets a little bit more incentive for tool assisted fishing. Because, I
Mhm.
mean, I wouldn't worry too much about row 5, but you can't counter it out, and it's not the slowest line either, so.
The one thing with Deep Nest Egg is they do not have the 250 geo required to open it, so that's
It's a
gonna be
great point.
fun.
You know what gives a lot of geo in this part of the map, though? It also
Devouts,
has a King's Idol.
Zote.
Zote Arena does give a very underrated amount of geo from just
Oh,
the sheer number of
really?
creepers. It's not 250, mind you, but it is quite a lot.
I never realized how much Zote Arena gave. That's a good point. I'll be curious to see now because we know they have 25 geo to their name,
Yeah,
and this will probably be Dreamnail from WCS Enjoyers, which I
it's
think
a
is a
great
great
move.
play. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, this is what I've become. I've become a Dreamnail lover since since the last Hambrain tournament. Wait, we
Yeah,
need the
you
money.
either
Get
die
the
a
money. We
C-Dash
need it
lover,
all. Okay.
lover, or live long enough to see yourself become a Green Mill enjoyer.
Okay, we probably should. Okay.
Hmm,
I am confused by that.
me too.
Okay. I wonder if they have a plan. I am
We want the mask.
one extra mask is fine. I think the diagonal is reasonably scary. So I do understand this play. They should be able to
Hmm.
get uh one mask pretty easily.
Tool Assisted Fishing is playing a very reactive game for being so
Hmm.
far ahead, which I kind of appreciate.
I think that the diagonal is very concerning, especially because they have yet to get Dreamnail, and I'm not sure how much I enjoyed the trip to Deep Nest just for Rescue Zote and Deep Nest. Like
Yeah.
that was a few minutes. That was I don't know how long that took, but it.
And then with the proximity to Galeon,
Hmm.
you're basically telling WCS enjoyers, we don't have Dream Nail, we don't have Dream Nail. You have full
Yeah,
priority on all the Dream Nail goals, and I don't really love that.
yeah. Deep Nest is on the board as well as Trampass.
We're doing Dream Plats without C dash, even though we have C dash. There it is. A little burst.
I also do a Dream Plots without C dash, but I am bad, so don't listen to me. Yeah. Okay. Tool assisted fishing entering the Dreamnail cutscene right as Dreamnail is going to be acquired by WCS enjoyers. We'll see what they decide to do with their Dreamnail. I like
Personally, what
another
would
trip
you
to
like?
Cliffs still.
Yeah,
I like it. I like a Cliffs. I like a trip to Cliffs.
we'll see if we get that.
Middle
If we're
Square.
and we're heading out. Where could we be going?
It could be.
Just getting some money from asteroids and vessel fragments, maybe?
That's a good play. I do like money. WCS enjoyers does have the Queen's mass shard available to them. They can buy 2 from Sly if they sell their idols. Well, their idols. Well, no, yeah, no, they have 1. They have 1. The other team has 2. Um, and just get Gomer Moloch. They have rescued. I don't think very many grubs. I don't think they've rescued 5.
Curious
Okay.
to see what we'll see from tool assisted fishing here.
Yeah, I like cliffs from both teams.
Yeah, big cliff enjoyer.
Yes.
I mean, it is the center square theory.
Yes. Square Theory from Gory. I think we will get buying all these mass shards, but it's gonna their tool assisted fishing is gonna have quite a bit of an advantage because they're just gonna go there right away. What are we doing? Elegant Key. Spend 4,000 to you on the board. Okay, 2 mass shards.
It's not, but maybe we're looking at column 3.
Column 3. Oh, we were
Yeah.
talking about that earlier.
I mean, if you think about it, there's the Cliffs Trip for an idol, there's Essence for an idol, that's 3
Hmm.
idols, and then you're threatening Watchcloth Die, and you have Hornet too. So that's a terrifying line, I think.
I agree with that. I do think column 3 is pretty good. Well, I think column 3 is better to pressure than to actually go for.
I think if you get Hornet too,
Hmm.
it's worth going for. But
Okay, where's WC? Okay, WCS Enjoyers is going for 1 extra mask. I think they wanted to
okay.
try to sneak the diagonal, but unfortunately, that's not going to work.
Yeah, tool assisted fishing is surely going to activate the Grim Troop right after Gorb.
Yeah,
I'd also be surprised if we didn't get the Essence because of idols.
get the essence. We love the essence.
Please. There's money down the line. There's idols on row 5. You haven't blocked row 5.
And we are getting
Yes.
the essence. Come on. Okay, we're
Very
getting
nice. We're
it.
talking Essence because we hate early control.
It's fine. Apparently, it's really hard. Oh, WCS Enjoyers picking up their Queen Station Mass Shard.
Very careful Queen Station Thorn's Gauntlet from WCS Enjoyers. That's 1 extra mask for them. I hadn't realized they'd gotten so far.
I think
Is this wingless stag frag from Tepi?
um
What are we doing?
I'm okay with 1 attempt. 1 attempt is fine. Okay, let's go
Well,
go do Grimchild.
Tepi seems to feel the same about it. Ooh, perfectly synced sea dashes. That was very pretty, very satisfying for my
I
little
agree.
eyes.
Mm-hmm. Oh wait, get the idol. If you want the idol, yes. Okay.
We love the
2.
idol, yeah. Big fan. That's
Not
3.
group. What? Why not activate? It's the middle square. You were right
I'm
next
so
to it. You
confused.
have Cyclone Slash.
You have Dream Nail, you have everything you need.
I okay, I'm confused. Okay.
We're seeing Shade Soul from WCS Enjoyers. They're gonna
Okay.
have damage for Fail Champ. Of course,
They
they've lost idols, which is gonna ruin that line for them. But where are we going from tool assist fishing? Is this Elder Who?
um
This is
okay, that's
not faster than Dirtmouth.
I mean they know they won Gorb. The other team is
We're
probably
getting the
not going for
notch.
Glowing Room Grimchild.
We're getting the notch. Oh man, I
Mm,
do love to see an extra notch. I don't know if we'll get much value, but if you get Dream Wielder, it's always nice to have one.
yes. We will be getting Elder Who, I think. And a free charm notch with 90 Geo. And we're going to be getting Dive from WCS Enjoyers. I was saying how I really liked a reasonably early Dive if you weren't going to commit to Dreamnail. But they have both, so that seems reasonable to me.
Right.
Well,
WCS Enjoyers picking up Shade Soul soon, but I mean, with what tool assisted fishing is doing, the value for that is going down by the second.
yeah. I do actually I don't know for sure if they're going to go Dive. I think it would be a decent play because all the dive goals are pretty easy and you're already there.
So it's going to be TLBR blocked as soon as the Elder gets forgotten.
Oh, Elder Who. Don't we love the pancakes? Okay.
You more of a
And
pancakes or a waffles person?
I like waffles,
Yeah?
but
You're a very
pancakes are easier to
compartmentalized
make.
person.
Yeah.
They are. Yeah. You just drop the dough or the batter and then you have a
Mm-hmm.
pancake. It's easy as that.
True.
Waffle irons are very satisfying though. I like the
Yes.
smell.
Tool assisted fishing, defeating Elder Who while WCS Enjoyers picks up Shade Soul. I wonder if they'll go into Sanctum after.
Now, once again, I would love to see Glowing Child. I would love to see the Grim Troop activated. We need that cliff strip. I don't know how many times Joe
Um,
wants to send Debbie to cliffs, but
well, I think the Gorb mark is gonna just kind of throw WCS Enjoyers off doing Glowing Room Grimchild, to be honest, because
true. They'll say, "Oh, they have Grim Child. They'll do Glowing Room." That's a
yeah,
great point.
yeah, no, it's just like you don't want to get sniped on that goal. It's not a fast goal. I mean, depending on other stuff on the board, it's not a fast goal. But they are going to be WCS Enjoyers is going to be following tool assisted fishing into cliffs. That's going to be
We're doing
very
Mimic
unlucky for
Grub.
them. I do wonder what they're going to prioritize in cliffs. Not in
Yeah,
cliffs. In deep nest.
if we're doing Mimic Grub, I honestly do give advantage on Galeon to WCS enjoyers with Shade Soul Shaman.
Oh, true.
Could be a pretty nasty snipe, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
if HKMP MP was on, they'd hear WCS enjoyers breathing down their neck, and that damage is pretty significant. I don't know if I favor Tepi here.
I'm surprised that WCS Enjoyers is just skipping the grubs.
We are having a bit of a standoff with the Dirt Carvers and the Gomes, though. A little bit of a staring contest here and there.
Fair enough.
I don't know if we're super confident with the cycles in this room.
Okay. So how far behind to Galen do you think or to okay, how far behind is WCS Enjoyers compared to
I would
WC?
say about 10 seconds, 12 seconds maybe.
Okay.
But of course they have Great Soul Shaman, so that's something that Tepi sorely misses. And I don't know if WCS Enjoyers doesn't prioritize like Spike Grub or something.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and Nos Grub from TAF. Okay.
Yeah, I think WCS Enjoyers is gonna get this. Never mind. WCS Enjoyers skips Mimic Grub, but goes for Not Scrub.
We'll see how practiced Tepi is with Galeon. That could make the difference in this race.
Yeah,
Oh, and we're
definitely.
seeing Spike Grub as well. But it seems like something that WCS enjoyers might echo.
Yeah. I wonder if not picking up Mimic Grub was a miscommunication or if they were just skipping it.
They're in the same room. This could come down to seconds.
Could come down to seconds. What will they take the lifeblood? That's the big question. Probably not,
Oh
as
my
they're both at
goodness.
full health.
It's gonna be close. I love Bingy.
I love bingo.
We're getting the lifeblood. We can't be getting the lifeblood.
Oh, we
Oh
are getting the
no.
lifeblood. I called
Surely the
it. I
Shadesville
called it. It
Shamans
would come down
WCS
to
doesn't.
lifeblood.
Oh man, the safe strats have punished us. We're seeing
Oh
pretty much a
no.
simultaneous start, and Shadesville Shamans is gonna make that big of a difference. I really don't think that Tepi gets this one. But maybe, just maybe there's a chance. You never want to count Tepi out.
I never count anyone out until Watchcloth die is marked.
Oh, this is unfortunate for Joe. We see Galeon marked by Tepi.
What? That's crazy.
The excessive passivity from WCS enjoyers and the confidence given by those extra 3 lifeblood masks have given tool assisted fishing the goal.
Yes.
Incredible.
Okay, get the lifeblood. It gives you a power boost.
Tepi fishes in the chat.
Get the essence. Get it. Still, the 5 dream wielders on the board. Come on. Oh, okay.
Oh man, we're seeing lifeblood from WCS enjoyers.
You can still get
Our
the essence. It's still
retrospectives that they
there.
needed a
Okay.
little bit more
Please
help.
get the essence. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. That's all I ask, because you get the essence.
My goodness.
Tool assisted fishing. Gonna grab a tram pass.
That'll be for grubs and waterways later down the line.
But why did we go for the lifeblood again? I'm confused.
I'm sorry?
Oh,
if we
wait.
just warped out?
We
Yeah.
just warped
I don't
out.
know.
I'm confused. I mean, did they go all the way to Deepness just for Galeon? Like,
I guess so. We're gonna see Deepness Stag from tool assisted fishing here.
yes, they're gonna maybe Weaver Song Geochest. We'll give them
Surely
the money
not.
they need, or they kill some Devouts and Beast Den, and that's probably enough.
Yeah, I think it's gotta be Devouts and Beast Den.
Okay,
I
Hornet
wouldn't
2.
I wouldn't hate to see like a I don't know, an any percent Beast Den just going straight in and then buying Deepness Stag on your way out.
Okay. Maybe it is column 3, Hornet 2 from WCS enjoyers. They do have Shade Soul for this fight, so I do hope it will go smoothly.
Any second now we're gonna see one of the brains realize that hey, the center square is still unmarked and there's a lot of line pressure that crosses through there.
Yeah, that's true. A lot of diagonals are marked, at least. Bottom left, top right is still open for tool assisted fishing. They could have probably pressured that a lot more if they had gotten Glowing Windcrown Child earlier, or were just at least lit in the lantern.
It looks like Devouts will be getting us early Deepness Stag. We're not going to commit to Beast Den quite yet.
Okay. I think that's totally fair to do.
100%.
Especially with wings on the board, you can come back later and get that last grub.
And now that you mention it, Basin Grubs does need dive, and there are a substantial number of dive goals. Nothing crazy, but
Okay.
I don't know if I would hate to see dive from tool assisted fishing here. They have a pretty good.
I like dive from both players at this point.
Yeah, they have a pretty good spread of ping goals on the board, and it does just give you that advantage.
Yeah, I like dive or Glowing Windcrown Child from both teams. Tool assisted fishing might get nervous for this Hornet. Well, no, actually, tool assisted fishing was the one pressuring column 3. I did mess it up. So
we warped from Deepness Stag back to Hot Springs. Now that's interesting.
I
think that's just a mistake. I don't know if
it's 3 Grubs Waterways. It's 3 Grubs Waterways, or it could be
it would block one of their 2 last lines available for purple, but
could also be wings.
Could also be wings.
They are also poor though. They can't afford Hidden Station if we thought Deepness Egg was a problem. Okay, WCS enjoyers going for Glowing Windcrown Child. It's been long enough.
Yeah, we're gonna see the center square contested by the first team.
Oh wait, I messed up. Tool assisted fishing, when they went to do Gorb, They didn't have Cyclone Slash. That was the other team.
Hmm.
So I apologize if for the chatters who were probably pointing that out in chat, or maybe they weren't.
Maybe they weren't. Maybe you just fessed up to something under zero pressure.
I would do that. Okay.
Are we gonna see wingless stag frag from Q
Trying
Shield? I don't think
again.
so.
No, they don't have the soul.
No, they never gave it a shot in the first place. That was Teppy, but it would be funny to see. We're gonna see some Whormp RNG on the left side of our screens. This is not well. Now it's low enough for an aggro. We're kind of spending health like it's nothing, but uh-oh, that might be too low. I'm afraid of that one.
Please, please, please. Ah, ah. Oh, okay, get the grub. They're gonna be attacked. Get the soul. It's
Oh my
fine.
god. Oh, Teppy does fish. This is something about him. Oh man.
Oh,
Oh, nearly sniped into the acid. That would have spelt the end of them.
um, this is the fastest way to get 3 waterways of grubs. I learned about a few days ago, where you just go, you get the first one, you go backwards, get the Ismas one, and
Mhm.
then you can go through the spike tunnel and get the 3rd one. It's
I've
still a
done many
very
brains
long
to
goal.
forget that this shortcut exists, but yeah. It's
I
definitely nice to have Ismas. I don't know if it gives you much benefit on this board, but
hoard it too. Watch cloth die.
true. Yeah.
Get Ismas. Get Ismas.
Joe's a pretty big advocate of this inventory drop early control in this
Okay.
room. I don't know if we'll see it from Teppy.
I'm happy just to see Ismas. It
We're
has
not
not.
seeing early control. Okay, fair enough.
Fair.
Oh, here comes the horn.
I do, yeah. The amount of times I've watched people skip Ismas and then fail ACN, not ACN, or QGA 5 times.
It looks like we're going to Kings from here. This could be through Militia.
Oh. Or it could be for the 3rd grub too.
I suppose. I don't know if I like that because then you're kind of stranded and there's still bench tram.
You can go for, well, yeah, they're actually still poor. They still can't afford Hidden Station. I don't know why I keep bringing that up. Yeah, I think I would have liked Deep Nest Ag into Dive personally.
Very scary glowing moon from WCS enjoyers, but they've picked it up. All that remains is to get Grimchild, and that center square will finally be marked at the 45-minute mark of the game. Incredible.
He did it. I mean, it's a slow goal. I don't blame him.
I suppose.
Well, a bit to be fair, 3 grubs waterways is also very, very slow. They must be kind of nervous about this goal.
Right. A little bit of that mid-game ambiguity, not really knowing what your opponent could possibly be doing. Most lines are blocked for purple, so I think Joe is really just trying to get those last couple crossed off his list.
Do they even know that WCS Enjoyers was in Deep Nest?
No, certainly not.
Interesting.
To them, they just went to Deep Nest and cleaned up, but of course, to WCS enjoyers, that was a very brutal snipe for them.
Yeah, the Galeon. The lifeblood giving them power. Okay. Probably getting
Back at
King.
Tram.
Suck at Tram. What are they gonna do? Are we gonna get Dive, Dream Nail, or spending a lot of money? The options are getting less more limited.
I wouldn't hate a column 4 block either, just to make it a true majority game.
That's fair. Getting Dive blocks both of those goals though, potentially. And that your opponent probably doesn't have Dive at this point with the Hornet 2 mark and the Glowing Womb Grimchild. I guess they could have gotten Dive when you were in Deep Nest and you sniped Galeon. But
Right.
so I can kind of see that.
We're gonna see Kings from Teppy, I think. I do think going to Kings from Militia would have been the play, but I guess we don't have a key as well, so it was right there.
That's right. Yeah, I think they. Well, yeah, you could have gotten a key from. You could have gotten a key from going Dive. I don't know if WS WCS enjoyers got city storerooms toll when they went to get Shade Soul. I would have really liked that from them, just so that
No,
you have.
I don't believe so.
Oh, they had the money. I guess they had more things to prioritize.
All right,
Unlucky failed champion death from WCS enjoyers. It's a very tough fight.
we're gonna see zero, I think,
Yeah, that's
from
good. Oh,
just
yeah, that could
that's
be
gonna
a.
if 100 essence, that's gonna be Dream Wielder.
Yep,
No,
that's going to
because
be
they have
Dreamweaver.
Elder Hoop Orb Alien. That's very
hmm
nice.
Yeah, I think that's going to be a little bit crushing to WCS enjoyers because I'm thinking they're hoping for a double mark with this failed champion play.
Right. If I'm tool assisted fishing, I've had no clue what WCS Enjoyers has been up to. I wouldn't have any clue that we're sniping them here, nor that we sniped them earlier.
Yeah, I mean, you know that they had you know that they did they have Dreamnail and they've got Gloomloom Grimchild. You know they have Hornet 2 and that they might have King's Brand, which I'm pretty sure they do because they traveled all the way back. Um, and reminder, we got that extra charm notch, so we can even equip Dreamwielder.
You might see some failed champion fate here, or on one
Oh,
mask in the first phase of the fight, and that's just not a good sign. But
if you just get
we'll
through the
see.
first fight,
Oh no, to the rocks. I feel for them.
that's
Those
unlucky.
must be quite annoying.
I think going for
Are
the
we gonna
extra
try
soul
again?
vessel fragment now would be really good, just because it does help with this fight.
Yeah. Looks like we're gonna see the idol. Joe is going for Geo goals now. I wonder if it'll be Soul
Yes,
Vessel or Fountain Vessel. Maybe both at once.
maybe both. They're gonna finally be done with their money problems.
All right.
Uh,
I would have liked to see those Shade Souls held for doubles, but you can't get everything you want in life.
yeah, no, you cannot. So what
Failed
is?
champ
hmm
fate. Go ahead,
Yeah,
sorry.
I was just thinking, what is Tool Assisted Fishing's path to victory?
Fast goals, I think, and then dive. One or the other.
Yeah, it's a fountain vessel fragment, one extra soul vessel fragment, and then probably dive. Oh,
Frozen
deep
Deep
nest grubs.
Nests.
Yeah. Okay, that's 13.
Yeah. It's that or it's just cleaning up dive goals.
Agreed. They should they shouldn't be yeah, it's yeah, I think it's yeah. This is soul extra soul vessel fragment. Say 5 grub seed nest.
You think those three
Yeah.
over okay.
Well, you only need 3 goals to win.
Mm-hmm. They are particularly wealthy.
Yeah.
We have 3,600 geo. That's pretty substantial for this goal. Are we gonna see King's Vessel here?
We'll probably see obtain fountain vessel fragment. Maybe I don't know. Actually, maybe okay.
I guess that is the one you want to get sniped on least, and we haven't seen anything from WCS enjoyers as far as marks in a while, so that is pretty preppy.
They
We do want to prevent against that
they
being
could be
sniped.
rich. They could be rich.
It could be.
Um yeah, I think obtain fountain vessel fragment, 1 extra soul vessel, and 5 grubs deep nest. They already have deep nest stag. They rescued almost all the other grubs, and so it won't be the worst. And now we give all our money to the Pale King.
Got 3 doubles for failed champ, no triples. Very
Mm-hmm.
sad. Fight extended that much longer. This is really a time sink for WCS enjoyers, and I'm not
Mm-hmm.
sure if the goal is really going to do that much for them. As that line, both lines that failed champ is on are already blocked.
Yeah, I think it would have been really good if they got it before Dream Wielder was marked, because then it would have been much more useful, because you would get the double mark. Okay,
Personally, after you see Fountain Vessel marked, oh, we have a we have a floating failed champ.
that is very funny.
Personally, if I'm Wand and I see Fountain Vessel marked, I'm telling Kyushu to warp out of failed champ. You already have priority on damage. You have False Knight pre-killed. Oh, but that's failed champ done. Well
Oh,
done.
nice! Congratulations to Shu.
And the early control is there. We're not going to pick up the essence, no?
I don't think you can
Right.
afford to at this point.
Yeah.
They
This
already got
has
They already got enough money for a King's Idol. They already got
Yeah,
200
this
from
has
him.
to be some sort of snipe.
We've entered
We're gonna
late
see it
game when I stopped
now?
telling people to pick up Essence.
Or is this dive? Do they think they're threatening dive?
Um,
I would very much like a sell here, and then
it's probably a sell to buy
they...
King's Idols. Oh,
Oh
tool
no,
assisted fishing dying in the King's the King
that's
stations.
that's rough.
Wait, that means that WCS Enjoyers has a chance to snipe this goal if they prioritize it. Don't get stuck in the elevator. It's no
They
shoot,
absolutely
no.
have
We
a
have to.
shot. No, we're going for a dive. No.
Oh no.
Just like that, we
They
must have
might.
missed the mark. Oh, we're going back down? No,
No,
we're
we're
just
not. We're
getting to the
sending the elevator.
elevator.
Okay, never mind. Tool assisted
I'm
fishing
devastated.
has another chance to get this goal.
How heartbreaking for enjoyers of WCS enjoyers. Yeah, it
Oh
just seems like
man.
a bad read.
They could have gotten two. They have one, right? Maybe they have one. Maybe I'm missing that they don't have one.
I would very much like if they pivoted away from dive and went to the elevator right now for the missile
Yes.
fragment. I just don't think it's happening.
Unfortunately, we have all the info, and
Yeah,
well, to be fair, they do see that obtained fountain vessel fragment is marked, and that the other team has deep nest egg, and that the other team needs 2 goals to win.
and knowing the enthusiast that Joe is of wingless stag frag, especially the 2 Vengefly strats,
Hmm.
especially, I think that you have to recognize Soul Vessel is in danger here.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's very unfortunate.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, we can just buy one.
Scary Hell Room from WCS enjoyers. It would be such a nail in the coffin to take a death here. We're on 2 masks.
Oh, okay.
We make it out.
We
Well
didn't
done.
we didn't die in hell
That's
room.
going to be an extra soul vessel for tool assisted fishing, and they've got to be going to deep nest deck right now. I would imagine they have so much prepped. Joe knows, right?
Come on. Okay, distant village.
You know, it can.
For no reason, we have Cyclone Slash True Throw. That was so long ago that I completely forgot.
True, that's a great point.
Okay.
You know, incidents in Beaston can happen, but then again, Tepi is a very experienced runner.
They can. It's going to be a lot of incidents that need to happen for
Yeah,
yeah, for this to happen.
they have to know, right?
Mm-hmm.
We've warped out of Soulmaster.
Queens. Wait, Queens. Yes, that's the right move. You
Okay.
do not. They do not have the mimic rub, unfortunately, so they can't just go towards.
They have
Uh,
Spike Grub and Nos Grub, no?
they do. They do, but they didn't get the mimic rub.
Horny bench tech. QG
Maybe
corny bench tech. I would enjoy that, but we're not going to see it. That's very.
that's a good point. That's a good point. If you forget mimic rub, but you have the other 2 ones, then that would be a really good play. Well, I guess regardless, that's probably actually pretty good. I don't know how much time it would actually save because they don't have the Weaver song one.
Right, but that's where you come out from Matchmaker drop, so.
True. Okay. We have tool assisted fishing making their way through Beast Den, and 5
That's
grubs
the
should
grub, and that's
be
GG.
marked. All lines blocked. Let's see if our players want interviews. Interviews? A very good match from tool assisted fishing. Well,
Very
both
well
teams.
played.
Both teams.
You can stop the timer as well whenever you have a chance.
Oh my gosh, Choom! I was just saying that you're my hero, helping me start off the timer at a reasonable time.
I love the.
Okay, I should have just done. Okay, I'm just making sure. Okay, everyone is down for interviews. Let's pull them in.
Maybe you love to see it.
Hello. Congratulations to Assisted Fishing on
Hello.
your victory.
Congratulations.
It was a very
GG.
good match from both sides.
GG.
So Joe,
GG.
what was your initial thought when you saw the board? We know you went any percent.
Yes. I saw enough reasons to go any percent, being C dash, Cyclone, and Three Kings Idols, in some capacity, Three Kings Idols.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't super going for column 5 because of all the Dreamnail stuff. I thought I would be going for C dash Cyclone, and then we kind of surrender Gorb Galleon.
Mm-hmm.
Was like my KP thoughts, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
When I saw the 1500 in bank mark, I kind of got a little scared about column 1 because that's a C dashless line. So we sprinted over to Deep Nest for Zotes.
I do think you win
That was
off
my early
column 5 if they go for column 1. Probably.
maybe.
Maybe so. One thing that we commented on quite a bit was the sheer number of cliff trips. That center square went unmarked for such a long time.
Yes.
It was a complete mistake. I completely forgot to just
Okay.
light the flames.
That is
when
so
I
fair.
went there with Gorb.
That was
just
so fair. That's so fair.
It's center
Sometimes you just
square,
miss it.
and I should have gone for that.
Yes, because you're already there. You're already right next to it. Yeah. It was very funny though.
What was the early game like from the Walkling Storage Enjoyers? I'm curious.
We did Alyssa route.
Yes.
I figured Tepe's faster than Shu, so
Mhm.
you guys are gonna get C dash. I really liked you guys rushing column 5. I thought the best chance we have to win is for majority, and so if you just immediately go for a column or a row or diagonal, I guess, then you have a really good chance of
Mhm.
getting it. And so, yeah, we did Alyssa route, Jew and Bank, and then the plan was to go for Cyclone. Well, you guys probably went Gorb into Dreamnail. No, sorry, Dreamnail into Gorb and Cyclone.
Yeah.
They went
Worst case scenario.
They went for Rescue Zote and Deep Nest.
Oh yeah.
After Grubs. I really like any percent into Grubs into Queen Station.
Something we talked about also on our end was there were some snipes that I don't think Tool Assisted Fishing had any clue were happening. Galleon was incredibly close.
I remember looking at the board, seeing Galleon unmarked, tabbing back to Shu and saying, oh, actually get the lifeblood since we're on 1 HP. And then going back to the board and seeing it pink instead of purple.
Oh no.
Oh, I thought Teppy got the lifeblood.
Both got the lifeblood.
Both got the lifeblood.
I did get the
We got it
lifeblood, yes.
afterwards.
Oh, you got the lifeblood after. I was confused about that. I was like, wait, why are we gonna get afterwards?
The plan was to get it before we were gonna go Galleon into stack, and didn't want to be on 1 HP for all of that. So that's what the lifeblood.
Fair enough. Like
And
I personally think the lifeblood gave Teppy power because you both came in around the same time, and Shu had Shade Soul, and Teppy was able to get that. That was crazy.
It was incredible, yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
We had some 1 HP moments.
I think for Galleon,
Mhm.
like if you get the lifeblood, you can kind of just turn your brain off, and a lot of the time the combat is really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of
I think
course,
this is
we didn't see the lifeblood from WCS enjoyers, so when someone with Shade Soul Shaman has, an advantage on starting the fight over someone with VS Shaman, I really thought that purple was going to take that, but I was surprised to see you take it.
Yeah, it was wild. It was really cool. Yeah, Teppy gamed.
good example of the lockout experience of a team getting sniped to things, and I'm losing my mind wondering where the hell WCS enjoyers are.
Yes.
Oh yeah, no.
That as well
I
as
was really confused for a lot of the time.
that Galleon mark, as well as Dreamwielder, I think was a little bit of a snipe because I saw that Q and Wand were in failed champ when you started going for 0, and they had Galleon essence that would have been enough to get them Dreamwielder, which would have been a good block for column 4.
It was they were pretty. I mean, I think they were. The field champion was having some. They were having some unfortunate
Right.
incidents with field champion, and so
Yeah.
yeah, the zero
So,
play from tool assisted fishing was very good.
There's so much
I was-
essence on this board.
Yeah.
I was convinced you guys were gonna leave it for later since you had 4 Dream Warriors or 3 Dream Warriors and we had none. According to you guys, and so like it's just a terrible goal to go for if you have no essence.
Yeah, it makes sense. I'm sad we didn't get any dive though. We did see Teppy pick up Shade Soul though.
That's Kara.
That's
We got
Kara.
Shitzel.
Fair enough.
I think Shu picked up Shitzel.
When did you guys get Shitzel?
No.
We
Neither.
didn't get it.
Oh, you didn't. Oh, okay.
She
Yeah.
was spoiled. She was spoiled. Do you
Yeah, I don't know what I think about Shitzel on a board with so many bosses. It's like it makes it
There's
so
a solid
nice.
amount.
But
Yeah, it's nice. There's a solid amount of combat, but also the
I guess the
combat's pretty,
Geo.
like standard.
I was thinking, okay, you lose a minute, it's really not that bad.
Mhm.
Maybe not a minute, but 2 minutes
okay?
to save maybe 5 minutes across the entire run, including.
I don't
deaths.
hate it. Yeah.
But
If
the
this
Geo-
board lasts longer, then it's worth it for sure.
Okay.
Yeah,
hmm
I think if you got any of our like you were able to snipe any of our goals, these last few, I think if you were able to predict them, you would have advantage on all of them.
Yeah.
So,
mhm.
definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like
like this
Galeon is like Galeon into Deep Nest Stag, into Grubs and Waterways, and Grubs and Deep Nest. It
Okay.
just opens so many goals because we warped out.
Yeah, that was. Oh yeah, that was very. Although the deep nest trips was very funny from I guess both team. Well, I guess because Joe went straight for rescue Zoe and deep nest, and then warped out, got Dreamnail, and then went for Gorb, and then came back for 5 Grubs deep nest tram pass. So it was very interesting.
Yeah, and then it also pained my heart to see a warp from the third waterways grub all the way back to Tram. I don't know. I was a personal advocate for going up through Emilicia and benching at Kings, but I understand if you think that goal's under pressure, which
Like doing it in between. Yeah,
Mhm.
maybe. I wasn't sure.
Fair enough. Okay, I think
I can see your militia in between.
I think we're gonna end stream for now and let these people post game. Any last thoughts for the HKC community?
I think we're all set. Join the
Bingy.
Bingy
Let's join
Discord.
the Bingy
Join the
server.
Bingy Discord,
Exactly.
yes,
Bingy.
and shout out again to Throwout for helping, being the tournament helper, and Chu for co-commentating. Thank you very much.
Yippee.
And if someone wants to put the Bingy Discord in chat, we did have probably a watch party. Yes, I see a watch party going on. We always love people joining the watch parties and more, and bingo enjoyers in general.